And it's the Suns to start out. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the three. Here's Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Here's Booker. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy, keeping it the same, making them change things.
Here's Paul, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Bridges misses. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Willie Green gave me a few minutes to talk with him. He said a key to this game would be to play within themselves on offense. Keep moving the ball like they do when they're playing well. Play unselfishly. We'll see if that's enough to put them up 2-1 in this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Yes, but in today's offensive league, that's a fantastic approach to have. Let's just see if they can walk the walk, not just talk the talk.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the wide open shot from Paul knocks down the three ball.
What I like about Paul is he picks smart shots to take, especially when they're behind the arc.
Cullen passes to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Paul. His last outing, he had 24 points. Booker outside. Back to Ayton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Paul. Oh, Ayton in position.
A sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the shot goes in. Paul's got 5 now. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang above him, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Ooh, he's gone 1-4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
Williamson outside. Williamson double team. Second shot opportunity, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton.
This is what you love about Williamson. On the shorter side for a big man, but he's developing the pump fake as an equalizer.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. New Orleans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Some changes for Phoenix. And so he makes both from the line.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
Now here's Payne. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Ingram passes to Williamson. Some solid defense from Saric.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
The pass to Lee, stolen by McCollum. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Ever the opportunist, McCollum probing for a weakness, finds one and exploits it.
Suns trail by 4. Now here's Payne. For 3, a Kobe. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Ingram. Kicks it to Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Suns third.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
That free throw good from Williamson. And both free throws good for Williamson. Here's Payne. 1:11 left to play in the first. Takes it inside. Here's Saric. No good on the triple. Pelicans leading by 6. It's tipped. Passes it to Payne. To the middle. And there's Saric on the assist from Payne.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. He's checked in for the Pelicans. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low, here's Daniels, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. From 11 feet away. For 3, a Kogi. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's Payne. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Mikal Bridges out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Booker, good. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days that we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
New Orleans leading by 9. Here's Ingram. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And it's almost unfair for a 6'9" guy like Ingram to handle the rock like that. Just superb at maneuvering through the deep.
Hall finds Ayton. Here's Booker. Back to Ayton. Clock at 6. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 7 points.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
McCollum dishes to Valanciunas. It's Ingram on the wing. McCollum outside. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that range makes McCollum hard to defend because if you're too close, you know about his ability to go by you and get to his spots.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Offensive rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jones kicks to Valanciunas. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Over to the wing. Paul for 3. It's good from long range. He's got 10.
Just simply automatic. Once that ball is in Paul's hands, he is ready to fire off a shot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Both teams will make substitutions. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at New Orleans. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season as we all know. And of course, there's the Suns, just a couple spots back.
And I think for New Orleans, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Al Paul, 10 points for him.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Williamson double team. Craig against Williamson. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. Fast break. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
Now, here's Shamet. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Back to Craig. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for New Orleans. And that one misses.
2 shots.
So for the Suns, Biyombo is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sharch comes in for Bridges, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. He hits the second from the line. Pelicans leading by 12. McCollum outside. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Alvarado. Back to McCollum. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Tuesday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston. And then on Thursday, they'll take on John Wall and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Here's Biyombo. The Pelicans make their last shot. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. And so here is New Orleans. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Biombo with the block. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered closely. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Shamet's got his first points in this one.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Suns trail by 14. Payne looking around. Puts it up from 12. Again, Phoenix. New Orleans has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Alvarado. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix.
He was a menace on defense as well, managing 3 steals.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll, great athleticism, tough to defend.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Payne passes to Okogie. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time. New Orleans leading by 14. Here's Murphy. Out to Nance. Pass to Hayes. Shoots over Shamet. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the Suns, Damian Lee.
Releases. Off target from the wing. And we finish one half of basketball.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Their game plan has been pretty straightforward. Attack inside, make the defense collapse, and so far it's been working.
Yeah, I think that the whole team over there collapsed. This is over.
And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these two guys.
This is...
Thank you for being with us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. McCollum, he dishes it to Valanciunas. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Here's Williamson. Bridges with the steal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has got his first bucket of the night.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And there's the pass to Booker. Williamson against Craig. Back to Booker. Passes it to Craig. And they'll get another chance. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Pass to Craig. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Booker's got 8 points. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Here's Paul. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Over McCollum. The shot by Paul, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Led by as many as 14 points. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Ball against McCollum. Paul can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 10. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
And another turnover here by New Orleans.
A moment here to see the numbers for Ayton. He's putting up about 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Right side, Jones. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And while we got a chance, get some numbers for Mikal Bridges. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, one of the better three-point shooters in pro basketball. He's killed it from downtown every time we've watched him. Very impressive. And Phoenix making a change here. Payne's checked in.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable. Of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he gets it back. And they pick up 2. Ayton's got 6.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Ingram. Pays the pass to Jones. McCollum outside. Ingram outside. Allinger is trying to free himself up. He's off on that one. Bridges with some nice defense. Suns trail by 6. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Sharp. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
And the first one at the line is good. And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win. And his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Biyombo is checked in for DeAndre. Damian Lee comes in for Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. Now here's Payne. With some arc. Nance with the rebound.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Alvarado passes to Nance. Count it, good. Nance has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Basket good. And now an 8-point New Orleans lead.
Oh, and look at what this fella can do. Beautiful.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Shamet kicks to Payne. Inside. Here's Sharch. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Okogie's checked in for Biyombo. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside, Daniel. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. To the paint, here's Murphy, and then Murphy with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. They grab their own miss. Craig finds Ayton, and here's Booker from the arc. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
Williamson with it. Murphy, a screen on Craig. In the corner, Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Williamson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The Pelicans making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans? About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Murphy against Booker. To the middle. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Terrific energy so far from Williamson on offense. You can tell he wants to make an impact on that end.
Bridges outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Cullen passes to Daniels. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for it.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Ball against Murphy. The feed to Hayes. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Johnson Hayes.
And the free throw, no good. Suns trail by 11. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Daniels. And the rejection by Ayton. Ball against McCollum. Craig passes to Ayton. And here we go. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And the Pelicans miss again.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Oh, Ayton in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low, it's stolen by Nance. Here's Daniels, defended by Booker. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. And the Suns making a change here as well. Cameron Payne's checked in for Paul. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The pass to Payne. Ayton sets the pick for Payne. Feeds to Ayton. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Floats it up for Williamson. Jones against Booker. Ayton rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, that's inexcusable defense. Once Williamson buries himself inside, you know he's looking for the throwdown.
Here's Booker. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Jones. Here's Alvarado. Payne covering. Pass to Ingram from deep. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
4th team foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for your Pelicans, Brandon.
And he's good on the second. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 15. 1:04 left here in the 4th quarter. McCollum's checked in for Jones. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Biyombo is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Okogie comes in for Torrey Craig. Damian Lee is checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. Knocks it loose. And New Orleans pushing it up now.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zion Williamson.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Pelicans foul. Jose Alvarado. First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Down by 15. Now, here's Shamet. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as New Balance presents our player of the game, Zion Williamson.